So, Liverpool in the final. That's where I am. I'm in Liverpool. Decided not to go to Rome, and instead of that, celebrate in town. No, not celebrate. Well, right, it's come out. Yes, bit of a Liverpool fan. For the first time since 2007, Liverpool in the final. And if you abandon trivialism for a little bit, wouldn't you say that there is something childish about this Liverpool? Childish as in, it reminds me when, you know, in the breaks in school, when you had 20 minutes to play, where you put the good ones up front and the not so good ones at the back. And it would be like goal, goal, goal in both ends generally. Or when you played in the park, like for 3 hours non-stop, and it was like simple football. Just get it to the guys up front and score. And if the guys that were good were in your side, that would be fine, because you knew you were always gonna have a chance to win. You would always score. There's something about that about Liverpool. They just seem to have that ability to score under any circumstances. They conceded 6 goals against Rome, 6 in 2 games, but they scored 7. And that's the thing about this side. That's why sometimes it's a coin in the air with Liverpool, but they always have a chance to win. I'll explain a little bit more about that. But when I first got involved with Biggleswade United, the 9th division in England, I had a chat with Sir Alex Ferguson, not about that only, but one of the things I asked is, what do you need to be competitive in any division? And he said, a goalkeeper and a goal scorer. You have that, you'll be fine. Do you know that in these divisions, actually, you have to pay for those 2 players. You have to pay for them. But because they are in demand. What Sir Alex Ferguson was saying, of course, is that you have to be very strong in both boxes, and you don't even need to play well. Well, I tell you something else that I was told by another big name in football when I got involved with Biggleswade United. I was told that at some point, without preempting, all of a sudden, if you've done things well for a while, boom, things will click and will roll and will start happening. Good things will start happening. That's teams for you. You do the same thing for a season and it doesn't happen, it happens the season after. Nobody can explain why. Well, this Liverpool is a bit of both things, a bit of very strong, especially in one side of the box. I've got lots of doubts about Karius, even about the defense, not so much because they're bad defenders, but they do, you've seen it, 6 goals conceded against Roma. But remember that feeling in the patio on the park. If you knew that there was a guy up front that was going to score, it's fine. It's always fine, and it makes things a lot easy. This Liverpool has got the ability to create out of nothing, and has got this other thing of not complicating their football. And this is very important because it's the essence of what Klopp is trying to do at Liverpool, and what, in a way, he did at Dortmund as well. Not overcomplicating anything. So the 6 or 7 players that are behind the front 3, the Mane, Salah and Firmino, they just have a look at them if you had the opportunity. They obviously work really hard to close the gaps, but when they have the ball, they turn and it goes up front with one touch football. Difficult to defend when the idea is so clear in the minds of the strikers. And once the strikers have got the ball, it's almost always the same. They get close, the 3 of them generally, they're very close. One goes in behind and the other one waits in the other side, and the one generally in the middle with the ball has got 2 or 3 chances to do a 1-2, or then try to find the guy that's gone in behind. If you like, simple stuff, but difficult to stop when you have players that have got talent, they've got pace, and they've got something else. They are in the flow. They realize, they feel that when the ball gets to them, something is going to happen. What a great feeling, as I say, not just for the players up front, for the rest of the side. Yes, they will make mistakes, Liverpool, but they will always score. And guess what? Real Madrid are a bit like that as well. Real Madrid, like Liverpool as well, punish the mistakes of the rivals. They punish them. If you give them an opportunity, they will take it. Via Benzema, as you saw in the semi-final, or Cristiano Ronaldo, Marco Asensio, they will punish you, exactly like Liverpool. You give them a chance, they punish you. So in that kind of final, where they both make mistakes, where perhaps Liverpool have got the ability to realize the limits and act upon it, so they know they don't have to, as I said, overcomplicate matters. Sometimes Real Madrid fancy themselves a little bit too much, and but they have the ability to pass the ball if they wanted to and control it and get that sense of belief and that sense of controlling sometimes. But then they do overcomplicate matters sometimes, make mistakes, and that's where Liverpool can punish them. So there will be plenty of time to talk about the final. But the thing to say is that, to me, this final, Liverpool, Real Madrid, as well as being very exciting, it's a coin in the air. Let's see who makes less mistakes. And remember, there's always that thing, that factor that you cannot influence really and shouldn't be thinking about. Referees, sometimes they go in your favor, they go against. Difficult to analyze a game based on what a referee can do, so we're going to ignore it. But yeah, you have to say Real Madrid have been benefited by referee decisions. But that doesn't explain that they made 3 consecutive finals and that they made 4 in 5 years. Definitely not. They've got much more, and we'll be analysing all that in the next few days. Meanwhile, it's time to celebrate. I'm going in town and see how everybody, just looking at the pictures here from television, they're happy. So I'll see how long the party goes on for. See you later. Bye-bye.